I guess I never showed you this, did I? Tracing in Photoshop, vector, and making it go back to modeler. First of all, I'm just going to remove some noise. I'll do that by moving this down, something like that. And now these are pixels, so I'm going to go with I'm going to pump that up to something damn high, and you can see that that made it better. It's kind of like jagged though, so what I'll do is I'll run, well, I could just show you median, a medium of, I'll set that to 3. So you can see it helps slightly. I could even turn this further down, but I'll just go with this. So not that bad. Yeah, the reason why you want to sometimes move that down is to get rid of those gray areas in between here. I think it should work pretty nice though, pretty good. Let's just see if it works. Color range, click here and set that fuzziness to 200, and I'm going to make a work path. I'm going to set this to 1.5. You might want to experiment with that though. Yeah, pretty good. So that's that. We got our lines. I can just output those vector lines, save them, and bring them into modeler. File, import, EPS. Already got the path here. Standard, closed polygons, yep. And nothing happened because I'm in that view. Right, pretty good. Let's rotate that one. And that's it. We're done, sort of. I want to change this and that though. For example, I could use reduce points on low or on medium, and not much is happening, but if I go high or if I go max, you see that they became much more like buildings. And of course, if you want this to be smooth, you could just run Jetterfully. Of course, instead of running that many times, you would select all of the ones that you want and then run it. Different ways to get rid of this. I guess weld or weld average is a way to do it. You could also get rid of some of those by merging with a fixed distance. So let's see, 1, no. 16, no. Getting closer. Yeah, I think that's quite alright. Seems like it was a bit much compared to this one. So that doesn't want to. Nah, you know, let's just leave that like that. Okay, so that's how you do that. So it's much more of a, well, city looking thing now. Still not quite what I want though. Take these guys here, for example. Okay, I guess I should. So just in a second. We'll see what I'm doing here. Something like that maybe. Okay, so the idea is, if you want to retouch this, what you could do, let's see, I should have had another color. Yeah, maybe that one. What you could do would be to go something like this, and that will actually I think that's the faster way of doing it. So you got a new square path, sort of. I think I prefer doing it that way. If you want to do it. If you want to fix all of those guys. Completely up to you though. Because this is time consuming, so. Of course I'm using the Merge Polygons tool, Shift Z, to do this. But it really depends if you want to do this or not. If you're making a city for the Avengers Returns or something like that, then you definitely want to do this. But if you're doing it for something else, then probably not. Okay, so I'm that's that. I'll just switch these layers and get rid of the ones that we had from before. Go back here, cut, and switch layers and paste back in again. Sketch color, I don't know. Okay, so I think that's what you could do. Of course, you can use a snap drag tool and kind of like do it manually as well. That's also an option. Sometimes you just want to keep it as it is, though, in order to make it more interesting. And when you see this in perspective, very few are gonna really think about it being wrong, because when you make a thickness to this, it will just look much better. Sorry. Not all of these guys are resting on the ground. Oh. Yeah. That's strong. But yeah, when you see this from a city view, then of course you're not going to really think that all that much about these not being correct. If you look at from this view, you can't really see that is wrong. If you look at from watch it from a bird view, then well, maybe you want to line those up in a better way. But yeah, that's it for creating vector in Photoshop, importing into Modeler.